So, Katie, what a fantastic career. A fantastic career. You must be really proud.
Oh, we are, yes.
Well, first let's be clear that the contract is subject to her gaining a double gold medal.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's looking really promising. I was speaking with a coach the other week and he thinks she's world beating.
Oh, well, if she achieves a double gold medal and you sign the contract, we could expect to have major commercial deals within weeks of her success. I mean, she's a very photogenic young woman, a real attraction to sponsors.
Okay, we need to talk. Excuse us, Carl.
Of course.
We can't do this. Look, Emily always wanted Katie to be a doctor, right? You know that. Yeah, she can't do this just 2 months before her A-levels. We're going to say no.
Emily would have wanted her daughter to be happy. She can easily take a year out. I'm sorry, Matt, but you're not having your own way on this. I'm going to sign.
No! There's something you need to know. When we left the States, it was for a reason. And it wasn't because the business wasn't doing so well. It wasn't because you wanted to leave and come to England.
So what was it?
You had no idea of the scale of the debt, Kay. I kept it all to myself. I'm sorry. I was scared. I borrowed some money. A lot of money. From this guy. This was a dangerous guy, Kay. A bad guy. I thought I could spend our way out of trouble, but I couldn't. Then he came for me. You remember that time when someone killed our Monty? Yeah. I told you it was some local crazy guy who was going around killing dogs. It was him, Kay. He told me if he didn't get his money, he'd kill us all. First Katie, then you, and finally me. We had to get out. God knows I've been tormented by this ever since.
But what's all that got to do with Katie's sponsorship deal?
Don't you see? If an international spotlight falls on Katie, it's going to come on us too, her grandparents. Well, they'll probably make a feature out of it, how her grandparents lost their only daughter to cancer, and then they brought up the granddaughter, and now she's some kind of Wonder Woman. We have to say no. He'll come for us. Des. His name is Des. He'd probably see that publicity. He'd probably recognize me. He'd trace us. He'd come here. And that would be terrible, Kay. We have to say no.
So you'd ruin her chances to save your own skin.
It's not just my skin, is it, Kay?
Okay, let me tell you something. When we lost Emily, it was the worst time of my life. The second worst? A few years after we got back here to England. I know all about Des. Want to know how? Because when Katie was just 5 years old, he turned up at the house. He traced you easily. He'd taken pictures of her outside the schoolyard and told me exactly what he was going to do to her, and then in great detail what he'd do to me, and how he'd kill me slowly. And first he'd rape me. That bit he demonstrated. As I was running the accounts by then, I took the money you owed from the business, paid him off. That, with his sexual gratification, seemed to satisfy him. And we've never heard from him since.
Why the hell didn't you tell me about all of this?
I'm telling you now. Oh, for God's sakes, Matt, at times I'm sick of this bloody marriage. But one thing we can do is we can go ahead and sign Katie's sponsorship deal. And from this day forward, you can be forever fucking grateful that I saved our lives. toast.
Oh, great. So we have a deal?
Yes, we're ready to sign.
This is fantastic. I'll get onto my people in the States right away. That granddaughter of yours is going to be very, very rich. You must be really proud of yourselves.
Oh, we are. Aren't we, Matt?
Sure. I've got a great feeling about that granddaughter of yours. She's got such charm, such great looks, such charisma, such a personality. I'm thinking Nike on board first, and then we'll go for a lot of the perfume brands. I think we're thinking Chanel. She'll be the face of Chanel No. 5 for years to come. And then we'll go for the new high-end Paris fashion houses. And if all goes to plan, maybe even get her face on the side of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
On the towers of Marina Bay in Singapore. I tell you, we'll see her name emblazoned in the stars of the world's an oyster for this girl.
To Katie.
Katie.
Hey.